You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Xion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or 2 ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, Who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going. What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kinda my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people! If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zuko policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Here I come!
Wait, your arms are natural?
Demon Fang! Falling Storm! Howling Hurricane! Megasonic Thrust! It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest! Astro
That's my cue.
Double Demon Fang! Shut him down!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and fumbling to me.
Now,
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn!
Firmament Ranger! Hurricane Strike!
Double Demon Fang!
This one is mine!
Swallow Blade!
Take this!
Tiger Blade!
Double Demon Fang!
Now my clothes are ruined.
Divine
Spectacular Steel!
Brilio shattering
Demon Fang!
pieces! Attack us!
Alright! Swallow Blade! Stay away from my friends! I'm not done!
Blah, blah, blah.
That's better.
Double Demon Fang!
Thousand Gales, tear you to shreds!
Ready to
You're
go!
done!
Gusty
Take
Nail!
this! This one's all mine! Blazing Wyvern! Double Demon Fang!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Not a chance!
Photon
Thrust!
Blast!
Double Demon
Dance to
Fang!
the wind!
Make it rain!
Kitara! Frozen!
Hammer! Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, We've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistlein was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
Okay. Why?
Damn it!
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not! Shion's our friend! Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, Thanks, Kisara. I think Huro senses an owl around here.
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Huro?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right? No backing down!
Here I come!
Raging
It's
Hurricane!
over!
Talon
Hurricane!
You're mine!
Nothing gets through me!
Double Demon Fang! Mirage! Slash! Take this!
Hurricane!
It's
Raging
over!
Storm!
Now I'm
Too
in
back!
the groove! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Thousand Gales!
You shouldn't have messed with me!
Double Demon Fang!
Force Field! Not in your dreams!
Look sharp!
Thunder Dance!
Hurricane Strike!
Stardust!
Eagle Assault!
Swallow Blade! This one's all mine!
Snap!
Stardust! You're mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Here we go again! Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I may have exerted myself a little too much today.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Make sure to get some good rest.
sleeping on the ground beneath the heavens like this.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was Astral Arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. We should really get some rest.
All right, guys. Ready to go?
Further!
You're mine! Armor won't save you! Now or never. Eat dirt!
In here!
Take this!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious!
Mortal Blade!
You like it!
Rising Warfare! You're on! Double Demon Fang!
I'll be saving this one! Look sharp! May 1,000
You're
gales carry
mine!
the shreds!
Huh?
Gushy nails!
Here!
Eat the candles!
Hurricane!
Look sharp!
Eagle's Eye! Sword! Take this!
Do it!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Vanquish darkness!
Ready to go.
I'm on!
Far enough.
Whirlwind Snap! Orochi's Fury!
Divine Streak!
Fin Blast! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
May 1,000
Double Demon Fang!
Rinwell!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
May 1,000 get ready! Hurricane Flood! Confiscated!
Eat this!
This one!
Hurricane! Prepare to be sealed! Rip and tear!
May 1,000
In a
gales
bind,
carry you to
hurricane
Thrust!
shattering on guard!
That's
Break it,
50
Duncan!
nails!
Double demon launch! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Xion. I know we will.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Xion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear foes! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go. Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though, there are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
No backing down!
Lightning condensed!
Take this! You're finished! Swallow blade! Here I come! You're finished!
This'll come in handy.
Double demon fang!
Here, that's my cue.
You picked the wrong fight! Shut him down! Start up! Here I come! Lunarunga! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Watch! You're mine! You're finished!
This'll come in handy.
Here I go!
A whirling
You're
stubble.
finished!
Magic is there.
Take this!
Cyclone.
I'm knocked up!
Firmament render. Hurricane strike.
Can't get out of this!
It's on! Great! My turn! Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
I'm ready
Here
and
I
ready!
come! You're finished!
Now you see what I can
Hold on to
do!
your arch.
Swallow
Here
blade!
I come.
Orochi Fury!
Don't mind if I do.
Do it! Kisara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Wanna be the one to block next time?
Huh? Nah, not really my thing.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
No choice! Strike!
Hurricane strike.
Double demon fang!
You want this?
Double demon fang!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
No escape!
Turtle blade. Going in.
Too fast!
You stand back. I'll trip it up.
Falling storm! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
You're mine! Be still! Not to pay for that! This should do it! Pierce through! Double demon fang!
Vanquish
On guard! One more!
Double demon fang!
I can carve through
Guardian field! I think the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we want them.
Don't take your hand,
Here
though.
goes.
Can't get out of this!
Here I come!
Not in your dreams.
Double demon fang!
Guess I had to use it sometime.
Lightning strike.
Shark!
Now!
Goodwill!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
I'm even stronger than before.
Gotta break through!
Eat this! Here goes! Nothing can blind me!
Heal!
What elevation light.
Rising Wyvern!
Simian pet.
We'll soon see about that!
This one's mine! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Begin! Does it hurt? Shattering a new melody! You're mine! I'll face you!
I can carve through armor.
It's time! Mega Strike!
Can't get out of this. What?
I'm ready to go!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me. Can you take it?
This one's mine!
Does it hurt?
Not in your dreams!
Does it hurt?
Benediction light!
Make it rain! Goodwill!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang! First strike! Be still!
Elusive deity.
Blow away! Dazzle!
Tornado drive.
Rising Falcon!
Hurricane Strike!
Be still! Rising Falcon!
I'm on a roll now.
Hurricane Strike!
Elusive deity.
Get behind me!
I'll face you. Take this.
Hurricane Strike!
This one's mine!
I'm on it! I'm gone!
Benediction light.
Far enough!
Pierce!
Heal.
Hurricane Strike! Coming through!
Heal. I can carve through
Demon
armor.
Fang!
It's time.
I'm gone!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky. I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
I'll do my best!
Do it! This one's mine!
Elusive deity. Take this.
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Crescent Moon!
Whirlwind
Down! Time to make it rain!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
See that?
That training's paying off!
No armor can stop me.
Remind me to stay on the good side.
Rising Wyvern! Hurricane Thrust!
Everlasting time. Negative 6. Resonate with anything in armor is all mine. Stalagmite. I'll tear you apart. I'm just getting through.
Finish it!
Goodwill. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Azure
This one is mine!
I'll you through. I'll smash you.
I'm gone!
Elusive
Denied!
deity. I'll tear you apart.
Time to shine!
Surfing knuckles. I'm ready.
Going in!
Eagle fly. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Our weapons are the sword and...
Fist and...
Staff.
And you ruined it.
one's mine!
This one's mine.
Swallow Blade!
Look sharp.
I'm on it! Swallow Blade! Its armor's too strong! Be my guest!
These sticks have got your name on them!
Look sharp!
Take this! Can't get out of this! Eat this!
Dazzling Blade.
Rising Wiper!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Ringwell! Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
Bestow thy mystic mercy!
It's here. It's all.
Very soon!
Not in your dreams.
Not today!
Earning your death,
What's
Goku.
this?
Then tonight's meal is on you.
Good God.
On your
Make it
way!
rain.
Hey! Blow them away! How's that? Eat this!
Let's go!
I'm ready! Ringwell! Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
I've still got a ways to go! No choice!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I'll tear you apart!
You're on! Dragon Sword!
Be careful, everyone.
This one isn't normal!
That freaking does it! Faster! Oh! Now I'm real mad! The picture of hell! Faster! Almost! Too slow! Coming! No further!
Hurricane Blast! Hurricane
Dance on the wind! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat
Still
that!
got mystic mercy.
Armor won't sink!
Arch shield.
Not today!
This one
Use too much.
Not in your dreams. One more.
Be still!
That freaking does it!
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. Now rest.
Swallow Blade!
Guardian
Can you
shield.
take it?
I'm ready to go.
I'll end you!
Take this! Catapult!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
That's much better.
Swallow Blade! Catapult!
Faster!
Sword Rain Alpha! Blow away!
I've let you all down. Hearts are being interrupted.
Resonate with the earth!
It's here. It's
Rock
on.
yourself!
Switch to offense.
This one's mine!
This one's mine. Arch
Demon
shield.
Fang! Demon Fang!
Going
Rain
in.
Alpha!
Yeah, I appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
Take this!
I mean, yes,
Sword Rain
sir.
Alpha! Take this!
Watch it! I'll tear you apart!
Finish it!
Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Acceptable.
You're done! I'll tear you wide open! Down!
This one's all mine!
Roll now!
How do you like being pounded into
Blow
shape?
away! This one's mine!
I'm on it!
Aw, too shy to come over.
Here, their arts were interrupted.
I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen.
Take this!
Elusive deity!
Look sharp.
Hitting
Devastation!
Blow away!
Not on my watch.
Destruction!
Now it's snap!
Eternal devastation!
I'll tear you Ringwell! Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
Hurricane Strike.
I'm on it!
Going in.
Take this! Armor won't save you! Talon Sword!
Make it rain.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
so I still had room to grow.
This looks nice and tough.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Yeah, just gotta buckle down.
That's the spirit.